This is Gabriel Porras with the Ledger Dispatch, and a look at what's inside the upcoming Friday, October 25th edition of the Ledger Dispatch. In news, St. Sava celebrated 125 years in Jackson in Amador County. A procession down Main Street, Jackson on Saturday was just one of the October 19th weekend events, celebrating the 125th anniversary of the St. Sava Serbian Orthodox Church. Well, sadly, on the evening of October 21st, an accident on Highway 88 near Blue Sky Drive in Ione claimed the life of 4 people. Terrence Campbell, his passenger Kim Campbell, both from Ione, Janine Munir from Valley Springs, and her unborn child all sustained fatal injuries in the accident. Dennis Brooks of Pine Grove survived the horrible accident. Pacific Gas and Electric cut power and another public safety power shutoff this week to 17 counties, including 10,420 customers in Amador County and 14,235 in Calaveras County. Dan, congratulations to Zach Conradi, a real crowd pleaser. You'll see Conradi at the Kings National Basketball Association games at Golden One Center in Sacramento as part of the street team. Take a look at and meet recent Amador High School grad Zach Conradi. Along with your arrest and call logs, Calaveras County says yes to cannabis again. Commercial cannabis is once again legal in Calaveras County. A divided Calaveras County Board of Supervisors vote paves the way to legalize commercial growing of cannabis in the county. In Sutter Creek, the City Council reviewed and approved a report on city facility fees for the last fiscal year. They also approved Tim Murphy as the alternative representative to the Amador County Recreation Agency. The Amador Board of Supervisors approved a hike in garbage rates for unincorporated areas of Amador County. The rate increase goes into effect on November 1st and will increase garbage rates between 5.88% and 6.44%. The Regional Water Quality Control Board has told the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation that they must have the report of findings on stormwater collection from Mule Creek State Prison turned in by November 1st. Jonathan Winfred Black, the Ione man who attacked and stabbed his own mother, was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison plus 3 years following his conviction for attempted murder. The charges stem back from an attack in January of this year. Congratulations to Jackson Rotary and their Rotary Bowl-a-thon. 19 teams came out and bowled for charities, raising more than $17,000 in pledges. A new play structure was annexed into Molly Joyce Park thanks to ACRA, Upcountry 88 Lions, and Upcountry Rotary. The ribbon cutting was held on October 10th. Along with a little poetry from Kat Everett and a delicious recipe for a pumpkin chocolate chip bread, we give you part 2 of the historical series looking into and at the St. Sava Church. The Heritage Rose Garden on the Chichizola property is a living piece of history as well, with roots dating back to pre-Civil War era. Check out the Heritage Rose Garden. Volcano Theater Company puts its own spin on the holiday classic A Christmas Carol with their upcoming play, The Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge, opening November 15th, running Friday and Saturday evenings, and a matinee on Sundays. Meanwhile, Sierra Repertory says Grease is the word, bringing Rydell High's senior class to stage in Grease opening October 25th. We have your active aging page with a fireside chat with none other than Amador County Sheriff Martin Ryan. A look at holiday for seniors, grief support, bingo, and more. And not to be left out, we have your Kids Scoop page full of educational and entertainment for the youngsters. And speaking of youngsters, be sure to check out the calendar of events with all sorts of spooktacular fun for Halloween. In sports, the Mother Ruckers, the folks that carry those packs and hike all over the Sierra foothills, are back, this time taking the Ledger Dispatch and Jerry Malamed on an adventure on Castle Point Trail in the beautiful fall colors. In varsity high school football, a tough defense led the way for the Argonaut Mustangs that shut out its second straight opponent, blanking Bret Hart 35-0 this past Friday. They head to Calaveras this week before coming back home next week for the big game. Amador had a 49-7 victory over Somerville last Friday, but faced the undefeated Sonora team at home this week that will likely decide who will be in the Mother Lode League champions. It's a huge game for Amador at home, then next week they travel across town to take on Argonaut in rivalry week. Calaveras faced Sonora last week and lost 35-7. They'll see if they can bounce back, taking on Argonaut at home this week. In youth football, Amador Junior Varsity and Calaveras Novice both advanced in the playoffs. The Amador Junior Buffaloes lost to Ripon, ending their season. Check out the Friday Ledger Dispatch for all the youth sports action. Another successful season came to an end for the Argonaut High School girls golf team at the Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 Championships on Monday, October 21st. The Mustangs qualified for the first time in school history last year, so this was the second straight year for the team. As a team, they finished 7th place. Nice work. In cross country, Argonaut earned a pair of medals in Monterey, running in the Monterey Bay Invitational at Toro Park in Salinas on Saturday, October 19th. Anna Rose and Peyton Clark both were medalists. Check out their amazing victory. Calaveras boys came in 2nd place, their first loss of this cross-country season, but still an amazing performance at Rough Rider Invitational in Fresno on Friday, October 18th. In volleyball, Calaveras dropped Argonaut in 3 straight sets, 3-0. Along with the sports brief and the weekly fishing report you can listen to using the Ledger Dispatch smartphone app, we took a look at the new title contenders emerging in the Adult Hoops League. Those games take place on Sunday, and this year lots of hot teams and amazing games are on their way. Well, there's all that and a whole lot more in your Friday, October 25th edition of the Ledger Dispatch. Be sure to pick up your copy on newsstands and racks, or better yet, give Joe a call at 209-223-8672 and subscribe for home delivery. Thank you for watching.